I like I like the idea that the members are the owners, or at least it's the way I look at it. That we're not, we don't have investors that are trying to get whatever they can get out of it. This is basically for the members, and that's the way the co-op tries to do it. Try to service and provide what the members want. I really like that.
And I like it because a co-op feels more like a family-run business than a huge corporation. And when you think about your utilities and keeping your house warm or cold, you like to think that maybe it's a close-knit community that's going to keep it running rather than a corporate office in a faraway city. There's two ways that we have really clicked with Lawrence Electric, and that is clean energy and energy efficiency. And the geothermal experience, getting geothermal, really let us utilize that energy efficiency component. We're strong believers in a clean environment. We love nature, we love trees. We want to keep this planet around for a long time and make it livable. And energy efficiency really is low-lying fruit. With the geothermal, we are heating and cooling our home for a lot less energy usage, but we're still cool in the summer and warm in the winter, and we like that. We went to a presentation at Lawrence Electric. We're members of the Sierra Club, and we wanted to educate our members on their energy uses. Where does it come from? How can you be more environmentally clean in this part of the country? And Lawrence Electric put on a great program for us, explained how they work, and talked about the geothermal program. And we looked at each other and said, and Casey and Matt came out and talked to us about it. We were in the market for a new furnace and air conditioning unit. We knew about the tax credits, crunched the numbers, and said the time was right. We did not really think it was going to be as pleasant of an experience as it was. I mean, Lawrence Electric was on the site the whole time. The contractors were wonderful. It really was like a barn racing, where the community came together and did it. And we learned a lot in the process. We were one of the first, so there were a few bumps in the road, but nothing that couldn't be handled in a professional and really easy way. So we enjoyed the experience, which, when you think about it, but we did, and the end result was very good.
We can't really put solar on our house. We wanted to, but our south-facing side, we have these really, really nice old trees, and we don't want to cut them down. So doing solar, and it would have been difficult too because of our subdivision getting permission, but the big problem was we just didn't want to give up those trees. Well, Lawrence Electric came up with their solar farm, and we jumped on that. So we're able to take advantage of solar, even though we can't put it on our house. We actually own, or we don't own, we rent solar units through Lawrence Electric. And that works out wonderful for us. We're basically, I would like to actually have a couple more solar panels. I didn't know how many we needed to cover our needs, but unfortunately Lawrence hasn't been able to expand that program. If they ever do, I want to expand it. I want to actually get some more panels. But that worked out wonderfully for us.
Yeah, I will say, as a former legislator in the South Carolina General Assembly, I know the lobbying power of utilities, and I also know that if Lawrence Electric can promote more of these solar farms, it will take a change in legislation. And it's something that we're going to write our legislator, because we know people who are on the waiting list.
Right.
You know, and I think renting your panels is a good alternative for folks. But Lawrence is not an energy producer, and so they are restricted to how much they can do. But 2 farms, and I think both of them are fully utilized now, and we're that's another reason we like Lawrence. They're pursuing the green energy as best they can under the framework in which they were created.
I don't think we've ever had an outage for us electrically.
Yeah, right.
I can't think of it.
Yeah. We've got underground utilities in our subdivision, so outages have not been an issue for us here. We like ProTech being rolled into our utility bill and getting ProTech through Lawrence Electric.
We've had some times when with ProTech where like a battery would go dead in one of the sensors or something like this, and all we had to do was call ProTech and they took care of it right away. So as far as service, that's the only place where we've had service. It's always been minor, and their response has always been within a day. They've just jumped on it.
And I think that's high praise for utility, especially with the severity of our storms, to say we've never needed to call them about anything.
Right.
So I know we're lucky, but I really do appreciate the fact that I don't think about it. I really appreciate Lawrence Electric focus on green energy and energy efficiency. They've hired just fabulous people to do the geothermal program, and we would highly recommend people look into it.
Lawrence Electric people we've worked with have been just wonderful people to work with. So yeah, we've been real happy with that.
Yes.
I am Lawrence Electric.
I am Lawrence Electric.
And we are the co-op.